patch. Y'all remember this? We started in February. So I have 4 more blocks done on it. If you want to see how I did those blocks, put those blocks together, come on back and join me and I will show you how I put them together. They're pretty, isn't they? I think it's going to be a beautiful quilt. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, here's our block. This is our first one. And it is just, 9 patch to make the flowers out of. So I have made 2 of them. So I left one to do with you guys, but here's 2 of them that I did. They're cute. I like those. Real simple little flowers you can make if you wanted to. But I have a small one, 2 large ones, so I have the block did here is, like I say, it's just a 9 patch here with your little centerpiece and a little what is that? It's not triangle, y'all. Rectangle on the top of that. So now what we're gonna do is I am going to make the leaves. These are my leaves here. It's a half square triangle is all it is, and then I put a little piece on the bottom. Same thing here, half square. Well, it's not a half square. It's been snowballed on the side, and that was a job to do. So got that done, and so we're gonna put this together right here and put this block, finish this block up, and then we'll move on to the other one. I have 3 more that I'm doing. Let me cut out some lights here, y'all. Let me turn on my iron. Did y'all see I was not ready for you guys? Okay, so let's get this one sewn on. Get our little stem added to our flowers, our leaves. That's what we're doing now, is adding our stem to our leaves. Excuse me, y'all. That's our little stem right here. So I need to add the other piece. Finger press that right quick.
Hi, this is me.
We're doing washing hair today.
Yes,
So
we do.
she's looking a mess with her hair loose. We're getting our hair washed today. Yes, Mama. She had to pop in. She wasn't there. Supposed to be watching TV, but she popped in. Okay, let's get this other leaf block on. I'm using a different foot. I'm using a 1/4 inch foot, but it has a little lip there that flips my seam, so I don't like this one. I ordered another one. I was hoping it came in today. Okay, here is our stem and our little leaves. So this block here. Now I'm going to add the top of this together. I got that Let me finger press that pretty good. So I don't have to go press it right now. I got my iron plugged up, ready for it. So then we'll have this little block with all its little flowers done. Now, this pattern is from Laundry Basket. And if I don't know if you're doing this with me, but it is a lot of cutting, and you have to really pay attention. If you cut more than one block at a time, it's just a lot of little pieces. She's accurate, but she just does a whole lot of, which I seen like a couple of it. I was like, you know, we could have made that easier, but you know, this is her quilt, and she doesn't make it easier for you. So I don't know if a beginner would want to do one of her quilts. I really don't, because it is a lot, and I do mean a lot. Let me see which way this is supposed to go after I get it on. A lot of little bitty pieces, just little unnecessarily pieces. I know on one of them she had me to do, let's go down. She had me to do making something, and I was like, why didn't you just use half square triangles, which would have made a better sense? Cut my threads. Let me press this block because we're finna put this block together. Let me get a little press on it. It just would have made better sense to do a half square triangles with that, but it's neither here nor there. I'm loving it. It's turning out pretty good. So now we're gonna put the 3 flowers and units together, and we'll be through with this little block right here. Get them lined up here. And I'm not doing any pinning. Get my thread right there. I'm not doing any pinning, y'all. I'm just putting it together here, matching them up together, which none of the seams are, you have to snuggle any seams, so that's why I'm not pinning. But I have to make sure they're not flipping, because all the seams are different kind of ways. So just make sure that nothing's flipping. Feel it with my finger. What's that girl in there doing? Sound like she in there tearing up something. Make sure all my seams are laying down. Excuse me, y'all. Do that. I thought I had a seam that had flipped, but it didn't. It was just laying up on top of another seam. Okay. So this is part of the block. Ain't it pretty? It is pretty. So does not tell me which way the seams are gonna go. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So I'm gonna let them go the way they want to go. How that sound? That's what we're gonna do. So now we're gonna put this last piece on. The little flowers is really easy to make, y'all. It's just all the cutting that you encounter with doing this. So you will be doing a lot of cutting, so. But I think it's gonna be a beautiful quilt. Last time we made the cat block, and I don't have them on the board. I have something else on the board. But we made the cat, the little kitty cat, the little cute kitty cat block last time. And I know we made some flower blocks because it seems like this is consisting of a lot of flowers. So we know that it does have a lot of flowers. Try to get that. It's sneaking away, y'all. It's sneaking away. It does have a lot of pretty flowers. We ain't had no whole lot of bad weather, but this just makes you feel so much like spring. So I'm not gonna press this block. I'm gonna make them and then I'll press them. I don't know which way this one's gonna lay. I figured it out while I'm pressing. But there's our block. Let me see if I can put it on the board for y'all. It's a little bit bigger than my board, but that's okay. It'll hold up there. So there's that block. I love those colors and my little flower. Yeah, I do. I'm doing this from scraps. I'm doing all mine from scraps. Oh, that's one down. So I think in the next one, this flower, it is made out of, there's only 2 flowers on this one. But you know what this is? This is a log cabin block. So it's made out of a log cabin. Yes. Flower. And then I put a rectangle here, and I did a half square triangle here. I did, and then I snowballed it right there, and then put another triangle down here. So that's how you make that one. Then I had to make a little sidewalk. So here's my little sidewalk I made for it. So it has a flower on each sidewalk. So here's the one that we're going to be putting together now. This is it. See, it's just a log cabin with your center block, then your other 2, then that one, and that one. Okay, your logs. So now I'm going to make sure I got that right. And we're going to put that one together. We're going to put this one together, y'all. And it's going to hang over a little bit, which it tells you in the pattern that you made your flower a little bit bigger so you could trim it up. So we're not going to freak out because it's hanging over quite a bit, but because I was like, why would you do that? But once again, it's not my pattern, y'all. Because this would have been the most simple thing to have it to line up as it should, but it has a great deal that you got to trim off. So we'll trim it off. As you can see right there? But you got to trim off right there. So I think, let me see how that one is going down. Okay. So you got a great deal you got to trim off right here. But that's the next flower. So I'm going to hit it with the iron because we're finna put it together. I'm gonna go ahead and trim that little bit, which is on the outside. It really doesn't matter. I could trim it when I press them, but I'm gonna go ahead and trim it now. while I got it up here, while I'm thinking about it. I changed my needle. I probably need to change my blade, and I cleaned my machine because I was getting some funky stitches, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And someone just said, "When the last time you cleaned your machine?" It was all kind of little threads down there in my bobbin, and it wasn't happy. So I got that clean and changed my needle, like I say, and but I did not change my blade. I tried to do all of that at one time. So changing the needle, my blade, which I don't have to change my blade as much as I do my needle, because these Titanic blades are really good. You don't have to, they don't dull so quickly. Get this lined up, y'all. So that means you don't use a lot of them. I'll get you lined up there, buddy. So that's a lot of times why I forget to change my blade, but I know this is getting a little dull on me. She's getting a little dull. She's needs to be changed. These are some beautiful blocks. Beautiful. And it shows you a whole lot of different ways to make flowers too. You know, you could just make your little flower garden with all the flowers. Gives you a lot of different ways to make leaves and the flower heads and what have you. She's really, I guess you would call her, she's really precise, but she really likes a lot of features in her quilts. So that's why I say I don't know if a beginner would want to do her quilt. But this book right here, if I was going to start out with something, it would be this book. And, you know, I started one of her quilts and I quit on it because I was not getting it. And I'm planning on finishing that quilt this year. So, there we go. All right, we're going to put this other flower on. So I was kind of glad, I was kind of like, yeah, let me do this quilt, and so I can get a feel of her. So that's what I'm doing. And it didn't hurt none that the little quilt is so cute. It's so cute. With the little cottage and the little cat and all the flowers. She really believes in beauty. And, you know, you're looking at it from her eyesight. That is off. From her eyesight. And so that's what she sees, you know. And she features it in her quilts. So she's very creative. Very creative. You never watched her before. Look up laundry basket and you will see her. And I just love her accent too. I could just listen to her talk. I guess that's why I hadn't learned how to do one of her quilts, because I'm so interested in her talking. You know, I enjoy her talking. Like I used to go to Louisiana when I drove truck, and I used to love to hear those people talk down there. And I would go in and just sit and listen to them talk and talk to them, so I could hear them talking. Yes, I was fascinated with their speech, with their culture. All right, let me get this line back up here and make sure I got it lined up right this time. I didn't have it. I had it too far over for my seam allowance. So here we go. We cooking with fish grease now, y'all. Yeah, I love her quilts, but I just ain't been brave enough to do her quilts. You know, sometimes she offers a sew along. That may be something I may do next year, is to do a sew along with her. But it won't be this year because I got too many irons in the fire. I'm going to get my Dear Jane quilt did. So I can't do her this year. Okay, another one down, guys. One down. So here it is. Put it on the board. Sorry. Put it on my board. It's hanging over a little bit, but you can see it. That way I can keep my fingers out the way. That is pretty. I love it. I love it. Okay, so we got 2 down and we got 2 to go. So my next one is, I tried to have them in order. Mama. She said, hey. Now this one right here.
Is a doctor?
Is you a doctor, girl? You a doctor. All right. Doctor.
I'm not cooking no more.
You're not cooking no more? You're a doctor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I use cookies for a doctor.
You're a cookie friend doctor. I'm trying to make sure I got these laid out right, because I'm going to do this flower head.
Is
So I can explain it better. But these are the flowers that we're doing. Ain't it pretty? That's so pretty. I like that. You like that? You like my flower? It's pretty. Okay.
bum 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 bum.
I'm getting a checkup, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna make this little pinwheel flower head here. I'm gonna, and all it is a 4-patch. Let me show it to you on there. My ears, okay? You just put your 2 little triangles together here. Then you put a bigger one here, you know. Same old, like we did so many times. But I wanted to show you this, and I wanted to put this one together with you, because some people don't know how to do that. I mean, I've did it in several videos, but I just wanted you to see it. So that's the only one I left to show you guys, and it's just a 4-patch. That's all it is. But it's the way you made up the 4-patch, you know. I guess that was okay. The doctor left the room and didn't say nothing, y'all. Let's see which way you want to go. You want to go that way? My seam's that way. I'm still double checking myself, y'all. See, this is my first step on my 4-patch right here. See that? And then we're going to put the bottom piece on. Just want to make sure I keep it right. So earlier I was in here sewing and had it all laid out and still flipped it. Y'all know I'm notorious for that. I tell y'all all the time, I'm not perfect. That's why I hope that you guys that are scared to make a quilt, think you want to make one but not for sure, that you watch my videos and maybe I can help you get over that fear, because I am not perfect. I didn't put that up far enough, so it made a mess. I'm not perfect by a long shot. This is just the way I cope with making a quilt, and it ain't always the right way. Sometimes I make more trouble for myself than I needed to, but I still keep trying. You know, that's the key. Don't give up on something you love to want to do. You would love to do. So, okay, this is my other piece, my bottom piece here. That's it, which is backwards in the camera for you guys. So now we're gonna put them together, come up with a little 4-patch. did I do? I must have put, let's see. I flipped my seam the wrong way. All right, let's try that again, y'all. Had the seam flipped the wrong way. And I want to lay it back down to make sure that I flipped them where they needed to go. The more and more I sew and the more I do these sew-alongs or do patterns, the more I learn. And that's the key. You will learn something from everything you do. So the more I learn, you know, the more I feel I probably need to build my confidence up. My confidence ain't really great, you know? And that's why I'm saying your confidence may not be great. You may like, oh, I'd love to quilt, but I just can't do it. Try it. It's nothing but thread and material, and you can always take it out if you mess it up. So, and truly, when I learned how to do things from all my mistakes. I did more mistakes than I did anything. So I'm getting a little pinwheel going on here in the center. Usually you can just break this thread. You get a little pinwheel in the center. Y'all know what I'm talking about? There it is. There it is. See my little pinwheel in the center? Make sure I got it right. See a little pinwheel in the center right here at the edges of my finger? That's what I was trying to get. And you just smush it down. Now let me press this. Usually everybody put the little pinwheel in the center when they do this block, the little pinwheel block. And it keeps it flat right there in the center. So all right, let's get this one on. Let's get this one. This one is actually the one that goes in the middle. But it's okay, because we got it done. Now we're finna put it together, and now we're gonna put the block together. Finish the block up, put the block together. Press this little seam here. This little seam we made. I need to just put my other foot back on until I get my other 1/4 inch foot in. Quit messing with that thing there. And I think you are going, oh, y'all going in? Yeah, down. Okay, let me press that seam and we're gonna put this block together. And it's the middle block. Clip this thread here, yeah. It's my middle block. So I'm gonna put these 3 flowers together here. And we'll be through with this little block. I figure if I do 4 of these blocks at a time, it'll be over with before I know it. But I hadn't been sewing. I took some time out of the sewing room. So that's why I'm no further along on this. But we're back at it. All right. lot of little seams here. Lots of little seams. And I just want to make sure all of them are staying down. Okay, that's our first two together. Now we're gonna put this other one on. Get it lined up here, guys. The dryer's going off. It's Saturday. Is wash your linens and wash your hair. Remember, as a kid, that was our Saturday routine. My mother and them did laundry and washed our hair. And most of y'all don't know what pressing our hair pressing is. They used to put that comb on the stove, press your hair, because you were going to be ready for Sunday morning, honey. May not be Easter, but you were going to look like it was Easter every Sunday morning. And of course your hair would stay that way all week, so that way they didn't have to get up and do your hair every morning. Yeah. So I think I'm not gonna worry about which way the seams are going. I'm just gonna lay it out for now, because when I press it, I'll worry about that. So there's our third block. How cute.
This is a toy car.
Yes, ma'am. How cute is that? That is cute, isn't it? I love it. I love it. Yes. Okay, that's number 3. And our next one is tulips. So we got our little blocks. Megan call you, Cookie. So we got our little blocks. I forgot to put this. I forgot to put this piece on my center one. So let me do that real quick for you guys. Actually, I didn't even put these flowers together. I did not. I think I got sidetracked. I've been having all the flowers put together. So I think what I'm gonna do is go put them together. But since I got you here, I'll show you. I'll construct one of them with you. So this is one of them. I forgot to put this little piece on it. And all it is, once again, is, how did I do this? Oh, I took a square and I put a triangle on each side right here. And then I put a bigger triangle right here and then a bigger one here. This is the bigger one. So that's how that was put together. Then it gets a little flying geese right there. I don't have none of this put together, so I'm gonna show you how to put this together. Go ahead and I got you. And then I'll just put it together and come back. Finish it up and come back. That's what I'll do. I think I got sidetracked on this 4th one, because I was trying to have them all put together, all but one, but the stems put together. So I'll just come back. We'll put one of them together for you. Okay, I gotta do the stems. And these stems also, it was a triangle. I snowballed it here at the top and at the bottom. So that's what our leaves look, how our leaves is made. But thing is, you had to snowball. It wasn't a square you was snowballing. You was snowballing a triangle on a triangle. Yeah. And it took me forever trying to figure out how to do that because it had to be on a certain side. But I figured it out, y'all. I won. I got it. So yeah, I'll go ahead and make one of these flowers. Then I'll come back. Try to do something different with my little green leaves here on them. Instead of just having them all with the same green leaves. I want to do a little something different. I hope I did not flip that seam. I did not. Okay, I know all my seams are going inside. They're all going inside. So now I'm gonna put my head on. Here's my leaves, block for my leaves. And then I'm just gonna put this head on. See how simple it was to make the bottom of this tulip by just using the flying geese? That was so neat. When I did that, I was like, wow, that was neat. Like I said, she loves to put some character to her quilt. She does. And that's why her quilts are so beautiful. I just didn't like all the cutting I had to do. But I'm enjoying it, y'all. Okay, so we got this first flower done. I'm gonna go do all of the other ones and I'll be back. Ain't that cute? It's still cute. Too sticky cute. All right, I'm gonna go do the other ones and then I'll come back. Okay, guys? Okay, guys, I got it all together here. Now we're gonna put these little blocks together. These 3 flowers over here. Get them on. And we will have this block together. And that's my 4th block. So, doing pretty good there. Doing pretty good. I'm gonna have to look at this book to see if I can put these blocks together as I make them. I'm gonna have to study it and see, because I hadn't really looked at that part of it. Let me get in my chair, y'all. My chair running away. Okay, here we go. This is pretty. This is really pretty. All these blocks are pretty. I like them. And like I say, it's teaching you a lot about making all kind of different flowers. Because I was like, there's a lot of flowers in this pattern. But it is giving you different ways to make these flowers. So that's a plus. That is a plus. So you can make your own little flower garden one day if you want to. Your own little quilt. Okay, so, all right. Here's our first two. And now we're going to put on number 3. It's getting to be springtime. All the little flowers are trying to bloom. All the irises are blooming. I see. You know, irises are very beautiful, but they just don't last long. My mother and them love irises. They were up the other day cleaning out the beds and thinning them out. One thing about irises is they multiply. They're like bunnies. They multiply. So you only need 1 or 2 irises to make you a bed. Because in a couple of years, you'll have more than you can, as the old folks say, shake a stick at. Ooh, that was a hump there, y'all. That was a hump I went over. I didn't anticipate that. Alrighty. Let me put it on my little board here for you so you can see the beauty of it. Oops, there go my blade. There it is, y'all. Ain't they pretty? They are so pretty, pretty, pretty. I think I did pretty good with the stems and the leaves, changing that green up. So I think I'll do that on some more of them. All right, guys, I will be back to close out this video. Thank you for being patient and watching. I'll be back. All right, guys, thank you for working with me, for your patience while I put these blocks together. There they are, all 4 up on the board. Pretty, pretty. That one here, the bottom, is smaller than the other one, so maybe that's her purpose. But anyway, it's still pretty. It's still pretty. Very pretty. So I got those 4 done. This is the book, if you don't remember. This is the book. So I got this off of Amazon, and it is by Laundry Basket Quilting. Here is the name of the book. You see the name of the book? Can you see the whole book? Let me see. I think I showed y'all this book before we started, but that's it. So the only thing about this is there's a whole lot of little pieces. Like I thought, some of the blocks could have been made easier, but I did follow the pattern, so that's what it is. But I am loving it. I'm happy about it. And I changed up my colors a little bit. Well, actually, I'm going with the colors I have. Because, you know, guys, I told you I was not buying any fabric, and I haven't. This is March, so keeping to that promise. I'm not buying any fabric, so I like this little block. It's pretty. It's pretty, pretty, pretty. These blocks, they're pretty. So I will do 4 more at a later date, and let you see how they turn out. Yeah, I like them. I like them. I was just looking at my leaves over there, how they going up and down. I ain't even paid any attention when I was sewing it and putting them together on the tulips over there. But that's cute. That's cute. But anyway, there's my 4 blocks. So I will get back with you as soon as I do some more. And thank you for watching. And if you like what you see on this video, please give me a thumbs up, share my videos, and subscribe and comment. I love to read your comments. And if you like my colors, let me know which one of those flowers you favor. You know, that's a log cabin there, and that's a 9-patch and a pinwheel. And of course, the tulips are made, they're made differently, but I showed you in the video how to do them. And then I noticed in the book that I have some hexagon flowers to make. I have different kinds of quilt blocks that's making these flowers, and that's really interesting. So once again, I'm gonna let you go this time, y'all. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Tell your friends about it, about my channel, share it, and comment and subscribe so you know when my next video come up. All right, guys, y'all be blessed. Have a blessed evening. See you on the next video. God bless you and your family. Bye-bye.